We talked about that number 197, right? Right? And how it related to the 19 over 7, right? The guardian, right, of the gates of a hell stated condition, right? The 85% are in a hellish state of condition, right? It is permeating from the program that they have been placed in, right? Based upon the science of epigenetics. Above, the genetics is nurturing, it signals from the environment, right? From the educational system that we're focusing on here. The religious system that we're focusing on here that has gave man a roadmap, right? To go somewhere that he doesn't really want to go. That's the wrong direction. You are easily led in the wrong direction by the miseducation that has been given to the Negro, right? He is easily led in the wrong direction. He thinks that he's on his way to success. He thinks that he's on his way to heaven, but in fact, he has been reversed in the opposite direction. So let's get it in. We're talking about those 3 words, 17 letters with 5 syllables, right? We identified the numbers with 85%, and we came up with 197 in the simple English ordinal. And when we reduce it, remember, we reduce and reverse it. In the reverse ordinal, we have 100. Because we're talking about the 100% population that's broken down into 3 demographics, and we're focusing on the 85%. 85 is a reflection of 58, right? We're talking about a group of people that have been miseducated, targeted to be miseducated, isolated in their mentality, in a miseducation that's in the school systems, that's in the churches, right? Let's do it like this. You have been taught the definition of the word drive. And drive means to enter a car, go through the safety methods that you were taught, put your feet on the brake, start the car up, take it from park to drive, and safely travel off. You've been taught the definition of park. It means to come to a stop, back up, or pull in, however you do according to the safety methods. Bring the car to a stop by pressing on the brake, take it from drive to park, and turn it off. That's the definition of park and drive. Well, let's do it like this. You parked in a driveway. Well, here you have a cognitive dissonance. You parked in a driveway. Shouldn't you be driving in a driveway rather than parking in a parkway? So you're confused. You're disoriented. You're thrown off. You're brought to a position in your being where your equilibrium of your field in your mind is thrown off. So you can be now guided in any direction because you're confused. You are forced to twist definitions, right? So now you're driving on a parkway. Shouldn't you be parking in a parkway rather than driving in a parkway? These are some of the things that we're talking about the English language, right? So again, let's do it like this. You were taught that your religious figure, Jesus, had a 3rd-day resurrection. You were taught that he died on a Friday. Well, 3 days from a Friday is a Monday, but you were forced to accept Sunday. See how someone is trying to collapse your logical thinking. You have been herded like cattle, right? In a grouping termed the 85%. The 85%, the uncivilized people, poison, animal eaters, slaves from mental death and power. People who do not know their origin in this world, and they worship that which they know not what. They are easily led in the wrong direction, hard to lead in the right direction. You are a people who envision other successful people